do this podcast again? I haven't filmed, I will literally say, so I haven't filmed an episode for this podcast in ages because I kind of decided to reformat it because I wanted to have it more of like kind of, some episodes would just be myself just talking about random stuff, but I also really wanted to have like people on, and you are actually my first guest on here, so hello.
Oh my god.
Well, guys, this is Faye. Faye, what's your username on Twitch now? Because you used to be I Still Finals, and now you're
I
Faye
rebranded. I rebranded to Fato because I thought it fit a little better than I Still Finals. It was a little confusing because not many people knew what it meant.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna change it to Faytail.
I love both, to be fair. Like, both are really good names. Any reason why you changed it to Faytail? What's the story?
Yes, because it sounds cool. but not only that, I thought about it for a while, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Fae means fairy, and tale is like a story, so it means fairy tale.
I love
right?
that.
So I am like a fairy tale. So I tell people's stories as well as write them down as my own sort of thing. It was like a little idea I had.
I didn't think that answer was gonna be so wholesome. I loved that. Faye! Yeah. Oh my god, you're gonna make me cry. It's only like 5 minutes into the episode. Plus!
I also thought of fatality because I thought that was funny too.
Oh my god. That's like your alter ego. It's like your dark side. And you can have it like, that's because I think of like Markiplier and Darkiplier. I kind of see that for you in terms of...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, someone's got to do fan art of that. Oh, I hope someone does, because that is...
Oh, that sounds actually awesome.
I love that idea. Oh my god, I'm getting very carried away now. So, okay, so we've kind of touched on Twitch. You're a Twitch streamer. What other sort of things do you do?
I also do like YouTube shorts, TikToks, stuff like that. My cat.
No, that's okay. Pico is Faye's cat, and it's like the cutest cat. If I can get a photo, I'm gonna like put it on the screen because so cute.
Adorable. Yeah, I mainly Twitch. I am starting to do YouTube. I really want to get into YouTube and stuff like that. As well as I'm gonna start uploading more on TikTok too. Those are like the two main things that I'm thinking about.
I've seen your reels on like Instagram and some of your stuff on TikTok, and anytime like I'm in that like, you know, that death scroll when you're just scrolling through shit, and whenever I see like your stuff pop up, I'm like, oh, I know her, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so excited, and I'm like, yes, support, all the support. If you don't know, we stan Faye on this channel, on my Twitch, and on my everywhere we stan. She's just the cutest human, and just when I started streaming, I wanted to make a space that was cozy, comfy, good vibes is something that I like live by, and it's literally just what I like as a person, and I decided to make a space like that, and I was looking for other streamers like that, and you were one of the first that I found, and I was like, the first thing that kind of got me into your streams was like your accent, and I was like, she has the cutest little voice, and then you kind of like, just your content was amazing as well, and I just found myself just like coming back, and whenever I'd see your name, I'd be like, oh my god, it's a final stream, and and then we kind of became friends. I don't remember how we became. Was it just through supporting each other?
I have no idea. I think I joined your stream a couple times, and then we started talking. And then I don't know who asked who had a Discord, but then we started talking on Discord. And then it just like progressed, you know?
Yeah, it really has. And now we're sharing like dog and cat photos and pet photos, and it's just the best. I love.
So wholesome.
What pronouns do you use? What pronouns do you like to go by?
I don't mind most pronouns, but my assigned pronouns for me is she, they.
Awesome. What is your favorite game to play, either on or off stream, or both? Like, do you play something more off stream, or like, what's the deal?
Yes, there's one game that I have sworn to not really ever stream. Not because I don't want to stream it, it's that I never talk when I stream it just because I'm so relaxed and so like honed in because it's just like it's a comfort game for me, right?
I love that.
And that game is Genshin.
Oh my god,
Genshin Impact.
stop.
Yeah.
I love
Oh my god,
Genshin.
I just I love exploring the world. It's so satisfying just to walk around and look at all the scenery and then play like really nice lo-fi music, and it's just perfect.
I love that. It's just
so
for
much.
Me. I love Genshin. But anyone who watches my streams is literally just going to be commenting down below right now because I say I love Genshin and I literally forgot it existed for so long, and I used to play it on stream and then I just kind of forgot, and I was playing alone Minecraft like through my exams and I just kind of forgot to go back to Genshin, and every now and again I get messages going like, where's Genshin? Like, bring that back. And I'm like, oh yeah, definitely, I definitely will. And then I still forget even to this day. I'm like, I need to do that. So you've literally just reminded me that I need to play Genshin on stream. If you are part of my community and you've been waiting for a Genshin stream, I'm so sorry. It's coming, I promise. So Genshin is your offline stream. What is your online? What is like your favorite game to play on stream?
Oh, I'm starting to go like more variety, but one of the things I really do like playing is Minecraft because I get to see everybody and everybody's cool skins and their usernames, and we have like little dance parties or cursed outings or role play things, and it's just such an amazing like thing to play with people.
I love that.
So I normally only play that.
I usually see you on Minecraft when I raid you, and you're really good at Minecraft. Like, you're on the what is that SMP called? Is it the Twitch SMP?
Yeah, it's the Twitch SMP.
So, Faye, we have a very interesting podcast episode today. I've never done one of these, but I've been wanting to for so long, and I am very curious to see how this is going to go today. It's basically just us and our opinions, and we don't mean any offense by anything that we say. It's literally, these people have put these stories out there to be judged, and we're kind of just here judging them, I guess.
Judge.
Yeah, we're here to give our 2 cents and just to like decide whether they are the assholes or not. So
yeah,
I've been on Reddit, which I know, very dangerous, and I've kind of scrolled and looked around and picked out a couple of am I the asshole stories, and I haven't read any of these. All I've done is read the titles, and I kind of want to read through them with you and just decide if they are the asshole or not. I don't think they're too long, so yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah, I'm hyped yet terrified. It's gonna be great.
I'm scared too.
Oh no.
I've kind of tried to stay away from really serious topics. I say that and try to just quickly run through what I pulled up. I think I've stayed away from pretty serious topics. I'm worried now. I'm pretty sure I've dodged some pretty heavy ones, and I've tried to go for something a bit more light and fun. So here's us giving our 2 cents on possible assholes as people, not actual. This is a great podcast. Go subscribe, guys. Brilliant. 5 stars. Okay, you ready for the first one? I kind of clicked on titles that kind of made me question whether they were the asshole or not, because let me just read you this title. Am I the asshole for refusing to get rid of my peanuts even though my roommate's boyfriend is allergic?
That sounds interesting.
Alright, let's get into it. Am I the asshole for refusing to get rid of my peanuts even though my roommate's boyfriend is allergic? I, 21 female, live with Amy, 21 female. We get along fine, but I wouldn't say that we're great friends or anything. About 2 weeks ago, Amy started dating this guy. Let's call him Josh, 20, male. Josh is apparently very allergic to peanuts. Amy says it's okay if he's had some exposure to peanut dust or if the peanuts are eaten in his proximity, but he'll become very ill and possibly die if he eats a peanut. She wants to be really careful about the peanuts in the house now. I have a big tub of peanuts It's like £2 that you find at the grocery store. A £2. How much is £2 in kilos?
I have no idea. I'm just imagining like a cheese ball jug full of peanuts.
Holy crap! That's
I
a lot
don't
of
think it's
peanuts.
that much, but that's what I thought of when that was mentioned.
Well, straight off the bat, if you've got a bucket that is that big of peanuts, you've kind of committed to eating those peanuts. Like, that's not just a little light snack. You're buying a bucket of peanuts. Like, that's got to be worth like, you know, $10-15 straight up. So a £2 tub of peanuts you find at the grocery store that I eat often as a snack, and Amy has asked me to throw it away. I told her no. I'm happy to purchase a snack besides peanuts when I finish the tub. It's about half eaten. I'll probably finish it in about 2 months. Wow, that must be a big tub of peanuts. I love that my main concern is how big this tub of peanuts is.
Yes. Forget about the guy.
Forget about the guy with his allergies. He's fine. Where's the peanuts?
Oh my god.
No, Josh, we care about your allergies, I promise. It's just this tub of peanuts is very, like, interesting. So, 2 months to finish off a tub of peanuts. So they've probably already had it for 2 months if they're only halfway through. It's not like I'm married to the peanuts or anything, but I'm not going to throw away perfectly good food. I was raised without enough food on the table sometimes, and I absolutely will not waste a bunch of food. I know it's not the biggest deal, but it's a principal thing for me. Now, if it was my roommate who was allergic to peanuts, I would definitely consider it. But my roommate's boyfriend of 2 weeks, who does not pay rent here, is not a valid reason for me to waste food. I always wipe down the counter after I eat anyways, so I will keep traces of peanuts away from Josh, even though he's okay to come into slight contact with it. If he is concerned about contact with peanuts, he does not have to come over much for the next 2 months, so that they can eat the peanuts. I love that there's a time frame.
Yeah.
I love that this person's like, look, you can't, okay, if you're worried about the peanuts, just give it 2 months, I'll be done, and we can move on. Like, I just love there's a 2 month time frame. That's great. My mum, oh my god, I've lost, where was I up to? Oh, there we are. Again, after that, I'll buy a different snack. But until then, I'm going to keep eating my peanuts and cleaning up after I do so. The main reason why I won't give my peanuts to someone else is for those reasons. I feel that Josh's newness and the fact that he doesn't live here, I have a right to eat the peanuts if I want to, and if I already own them. Amy is really angry that I won't get rid of the peanuts. I've talked to my friends and they're split. Some say I'm the asshole because he can't help that he's allergic to peanuts and I'm creating an environment that may make him uncomfortable. My other friends say that I'm not the asshole because it's my house, my tub of peanuts is older than Amy and Josh's relationship, and I could get rid of my peanuts only for them to break up. I wanted to get more opinions on this, as I don't want to be a major asshole, but I'm okay with slightly inconveniencing Amy for the sake of not wasting food. So am I the asshole?
Oh my gosh. That was a good one.
Oh my god, that's actually great. I love the commitment to the massive tub of peanuts. Just, yeah, that's amazing. I just feel like a lot of thought went into this purchase. They've come across it at the grocery store and they're like, you know what? How many months am I going to hold on to this for? How are we going to get through it? And they've got a time frame. And just the fact that the tub of peanuts is older than this relationship. I don't know why that gets me, but it just...
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. And the fact that they mentioned it too. My peanuts are older than you. You don't deserve this in this house. My peanuts are here first.
He doesn't pay rent, neither do my peanuts. I'm dying. Oh my god, I didn't expect the first one to be so fucking good. Okay, I think that... who was it? They...
Peanuts, man.
The person who's posted... I'm sorry. I need to gather myself. Okay, the person... Oh no! I can't say it with a straight face. The person who has posted this 13 hours ago is under the username Peanut Problems 23.
their whole personality. It's no longer about the allergies. It's about the peanuts.
Well, they literally are like, I'm not married to the peanuts. Like, it's not an addiction. I can have other snacks, but it's like, give me 2 months to finish off this tub of peanuts. Like, halfway done. Wait, hold on. Wait. It's so it's 2 pounds. So it's going to take them 2 months to finish a pound of peanuts. I need to know how much a pound is, just for my own. Pound to kilogram. Do you use pounds or kilograms over there?
Kilograms.
So 2 pounds is nearly 1 kilo of peanuts. I thought it'd be more. I'm going to Google 1 kilo of peanuts. Oh, that's not that many. Wait, am I looking wrong? Hold on. Wait, how big? Do you know those like party things of M&Ms, like the party buckets? Okay, my mind has been changed. You know this?
Let me see.
Like the party bucket of M&Ms?
Yeah.
That's 575 grams. So double this is how many peanuts?
That's a lot of peanuts.
That's a lot of peanuts. Holy crap. Okay, alright. The commitment is definitely there. I thought it wasn't that much, and now my mind has been changed again, and that's a lot of peanuts to give up for a 2-week relationship who also, as they've said, does not pay rent and is just visiting. Like, and also, like, you hear about people with a severe peanut allergy who, like, if they touch peanuts, they will die. Like, it has to be, like, a tiny, tiny bit. This guy has said that he can come into slight contact with it. It's just if he eats the peanut.
Yeah.
I think it would be a different story if they were using peanuts in their cooking and they were sharing meals and doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I can't keep a straight face. I don't think Peanut Problems 23 is the asshole. I can't.
I feel like you can just put your peanuts on like the top shelf where no one's ever gonna get them. Don't eat them when he's around, you know? Just, and I think they said that they clean up too afterwards, like they clean up everything.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like if he's going in close contact with the peanuts, you know, in the cupboard, maybe locked away, who knows where they are, and he's going up to them, but maybe that's his fault for doing that, you know, you know, the peanuts are there for her.
Give it 2 months. I'm just curious. Okay, is it bad that I really want to know what lasts longer in the end? Like what the conclusion is, whether the relationship or the peanuts lasted longer?
Yeah.
Because this relationship's 2 weeks old. It could work. Like, that's awesome. But, like, there's also a definite level of commitment to this bucket of peanuts, and we can't just overlook it. So in the comments here, people are agreeing with us. He just can't eat the peanuts. It's not like this person has said, otherwise it's not like if he stares at a peanut he will melt. So I don't know what the hell your roommate has a problem with.
It's like,
that's great. It's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, it is a 2-week relationship. I guess the nuts will hold longer. Jesus Christ.
oh my god.
Does the boyfriend and the roommate think that the peanut's radioactive? No peanut dust won't kill a person, and he won't be in danger from the dust unless he goes around licking random furniture. Okay, well, I think Peanut Problems is not the asshole, and I am very glad that was our first one, because that was great.
It was a good first one. I don't think they're the asshole either. I think they're in the right there. You know, they're aware of it, and they said afterwards they're not gonna get more peanuts.
It's
so
not like
they're making an effort.
It's not like they hate the boyfriend and they're just eating peanuts just to spite the roommate. Just like, I choose
in front of them, like,
them.
take a handful.
Just glaring at the boyfriend while you eat the peanuts.
Yeah, you take a handful and you're like munching it in your hand, like staring them down.
It's just like, yeah, this could kill you at any moment, mate.
Mm-hmm.
That's sort of a vibe. Alright, next one before I get carried away with the bucket of peanuts. Are you ready?
Absolutely.
Alright,
Bring it on.
Let's do it. Am I the asshole for downgrading my sister from maid of honor? This...
Ooh.
What is your take on sort of maid of honor? Do you think if you have a sister, it should be a relative, or do you think, like, it's more of a who you're closest to? Because in my family and a lot of people, pretty much most people that I know have their sister as their maid of honor. Like, it's kind of a without saying thing in people I know who've gotten married, and I don't know what it's like over there with you guys.
Honestly, I don't even know.
Because
I've only been to like one wedding, but that was when I was a lot younger. And I don't actually know, like, if it's like the sister or if it's the closest person to you. I'm not 100% sure, honestly, for what it is like here.
I have been to a couple of weddings. Got one in 2 weeks, actually, and I am in the bridesmaids party. But I could tell you right now, if I downgraded my sister from maid of honor, I would never not hear about it for, like, the rest of my life. Like, I love my sister to bits, but I can tell you there would definitely be a comment every Christmas or birthday or family gathering of being like,
yeah,
if only I was your maid of honor.
That one time.
Remember that one time?
Remember
like,
that one time?
30 years ago now. Holds a grudge.
No, you downgraded me. Switched me out.
You were like, you know what, last minute, you guys switch. Yeah. Alright. I got engaged to my fiance in October, and my wedding is set for the summer of this year, so 2023. This was posted 14 hours ago. My best friend and I have known each other since high school and have been attached at the hip since then. My sister and I don't have the best relationship, but my parents and even my best friend said I should make her the maid of honor, as it was expected to, and I did. I'm closer with my best friend, but she said that she didn't want to cause a family feud and she was happy to be one of my bridesmaids. So I made my sister maid of honor, and she, my mum, and my best friend went wedding dress shopping with me. Even before the trip, my sister had made snide remarks about my wedding ring. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I downgraded right there and then.
Red flags. Red flags. It's a blue sapphire.
Flag.
Blue sapphire is beautiful. It's a blue sapphire because I thought plain diamonds were boring, but blue diamonds are insanely expensive, so I got a sapphire.
Ooh.
Logical.
Smart.
Yeah. She made comments to our uncles and my parents that my fiancé is cheap because he didn't get me a diamond. I tried to let this go, but this time it was too much. Oh, no. Oh, Faye, I don't know if I can do this, Faye. I just skimmed a little and I regret everything. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, I can't stall it. We've got to do it. Rip it off like a band-aid. I tried on a few large princess-style dresses, but then decided that I wanted to try on some more fitted styles. I tried on a mermaid style and walked out, and she said loudly that my stomach was hanging out, and the dress wasn't the one for me.
Oh,
to be honest,
no.
I didn't feel the best in the dress, but her saying that loud enough for all of the staff and other customers to hear was so humiliating. I walked back into the dressing room and cried, and the girl who was working with me told me I should take some time. I left without anything because I was so upset. My sister has made body-shaming jokes at me before, but because I gained some pandemic weight, I was very sensitive to it now. I went home, and the next day told her that she had been downgraded to guest. Oh my god, not even to bridesmaids, just guest. Whoo! She was furious and is accusing me of causing drama and making her the bad guy when she was just giving me advice. My parents are on her side, saying that she is still my sister and nothing is thicker than blood. I told my best friend that she is now the maid of honor, and we have planned another shopping trip with just her and my mum. My mum thinks since I did gain weight... Oh, Faye, I can't do this. Faye. My mum thinks since I did gain weight The fat shaming comment was not unjustified. So I'm even debating leaving her out of it. Am I the arsehole here?
The drama. Your own mother? Damn. Honestly, the girl, what was it? The sister was building it up. Like, it was the ring, make snarky comics about her fiance, you know, all of that stuff. It was building up.
And then just the fact that she's body shamed in the past, but then decided to continue it into wedding dress shopping, which I'm not married. I've never been married. I've never gone wedding dress shopping, but I can only assume from what I've seen that it is a very sensitive time, because it's like, all eyes on you, and one of your family members is like, you're hanging out, and then your mum justifies and sides with the
No. I would have done the same. No.
Nah.
That is so rude. That's horrible. On the wedding day, like the wedding dress thing. I know that's like super duper sensitive.
That's horrible, because it's like it's a special day, and it's something that you are spending a lot of money to do, assuming like a dress alone is very expensive. And to go in and to look at something and think, I could look really nice in that, and to walk out and be not feeling super confident, but bring people who you think are going to support you just for them to tear you down. And then for the mum to later say it wasn't unjustified, like, you have gotten bigger, like, that is just so uncalled for. That's fucked up.
Ooh, yeah, that's really crossing the line.
Me out here saying that I avoided all these big topics, and now here we go from peanuts to this. Oh my goodness.
Peanuts to wedding drama. Oh.
Honestly,
nah, I
not
think
the arsehole.
She's not the arsehole, though.
No.
At first it sounded like she was, but then the story unfolded. No.
And also for both parents to say, like, nothing is thicker than blood. Like, there are people out there who, you know, come out and are not accepted by their families, and they choose their families. Like, blood is thick, but you are also, like, you can choose your own family. You are allowed to be closer to other people as well. Like, it's not, like, family is important, but if your family don't make you feel loved and accepted for who you are, then you don't have to, you know, like, you don't have to stick with them just because you have like DNA that is the same, you know?
You can have your chosen family, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
People that make you feel good.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say not the arsehole, and also no one should ever comment on anyone's bodies, you know? Like, I don't think it's I think the only person who can comment on someone's body is a doctor. And in terms of, like, you know, we are worried about your health, blah, blah, blah. Not shopping for dresses and being fat shamed by your family.
Yeah, that's really, really messed up. On your special day. Oof.
That's fucked up.
Asshole.
No, she's not. What's the comments say? Let's have a look. This person, God, this person says, by the way, caramel is thicker than blood. So is whipped cream. In the grand scheme of things, blood isn't really all that big of a deal, especially at a party. Oh my God.
Oh goodness.
I love that. Yeah, people are just sort of agreeing with us, and a lot of people are hopping onto the caramel is thicker than blood train and being like, this is my new thing now. Yeah. And also just the humiliation in public, and then later the mum, like, justified, like, ugh. Red flags, horrible vibes. I don't support that. She is not the arsehole. No.
Definitely not.
We need to move on. Please let them not... Okay, I'm hoping this next one is not an arsehole. Please. Okay. Okay.
We have had no assholes so far, so...
Yeah, but they've got some assholes in their stories. My goodness.
True.
I mean, the Peanuts one was a great start, and then we just went body shaming. Just like, oh my
You
god.
went right into it.
We like started off with something like light and happy and like, you know, oh, a bucket of peanuts, and then just fat shaming and wedding days and all this stuff, and it's just like, oh, anxiety, okay. Okay, tell me what you think about this title. Am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me?
Oh, I'm conflicted.
Me too.
Pretending to get fired? Oh, it depends how the customers are like. I'm interested.
I'm interested because I feel like if the customer is like, I don't know, maybe I sound like a bitch saying that, but like if the customer is horrible enough and is, you know, being absolutely horrible and you fake being fired, like maybe it'll kind of make them look at how they treated you and look at the situation more than just from their perspective.
True.
But at the same time, you're kind of guilt tripping them over something that hasn't actually happened. Like, what if that customer comes back like next week and you're back still working there? Like, how do you explain that? Yeah, and it happens every week, and it's just like, oh, you know, we're just trying to sort out something stable at this point because I just back and forth. My God. It's only when you come in as well, you know, whenever you come in, I seem to get fired.
Only you, though.
Only you. You shouldn't shop
here. What are
you
doing to me?
Oh, we've got characters here. Okay. Oh, we've got like, okay.
Right. Real story.
I am a high schooler with a weekend job at a coffee shop. Love that. My co-workers who work the weekends are James, the owner's son. He goes to my school. He's a shift manager, but it's not a real formal thing. He's a friendly guy. I love that we have like names and like a little like synopsis of them and like, oh, this is great. I feel like I'm like reading a story. I mean, technically. And who's the other person? Danielle, a college student who sometimes works weekends too. Well, James got a little more description, but go off. So sometimes customers will come in and just be angry about such little stuff, like literally blow up about nothing. I don't know if they're in a bad mood already and looking for someone to take it out on, but it's a lot. Like, how sad. So you have to be a grown-ass man to take your anger out on high school and college kids. So James and I were joking about having a little fun with them and hopefully getting them off our backs. One day I was working and some guy was having a temper about how we don't make the coffee hot enough, which I couldn't do a thing about because I gave it to him right out of the machine. How do you... that's not... I don't think that's really something that you can, like, fix.
Put it in the microwave.
Just, okay, this isn't hot enough yet. Let me just go boil it on the stove back here and just really just get it going for you. Mm-hmm. So James came in and was like, sir, is there a problem here? And the guy started ranting at him too. So he turned and was like, OP, this is unacceptable. You're fired. I started acting really sad. Like, no, please don't fire me. My family needs this money. I need this job, please. Oh. And he played up being a hard ass, telling me to take off my apron and leave. The angry guy started to backtrack, like, it isn't that big of a problem, you don't need to fire her over it, I didn't mean it. And James was like, no, we pride ourselves on the best customer service. Of course, after all the drama, I still had my job, we were just acting. And we've done it a couple times whenever a customer will lose their temper, at Danielle or I. James will storm in and fire us, quotation marks. And almost every time, the person who has come in angry will apologize and say that they didn't mean it. It's kind of satisfying making people realize their actions might actually have consequences. Anyway, I was telling a friend from high school about this, and a few of them thought it was a mean prank to let someone go away thinking they'd just gotten someone fired who desperately needs that money. Am I the asshole for this joke?
That's a little bit of a hard one.
That's tricky because, like, oh, that's hard because I agree with... They need to see that, A, it's not okay to take out their problems on anyone, let alone a high school or college kid who is just trying to make some weekend money and just trying to, you know, just get some stuff together. They're just working around their study, which, as a student myself, is hard. It is very... mentally draining, balancing a job and study. So props to these guys for doing that. But at the same time, like, imagine if you were that customer and walking away being like, holy shit, I just got someone fired. Like, I'd cry in my car.
I would feel so bad. You know?
Yeah.
I feel like that's like huge guilt tripping, you know?
Yeah.
Like over what? A coffee being hot? Like I feel like it's really extreme.
Yeah. And it's like if you're going to not even that actually, because then you're kind of just telling people how to do their job. So I was gonna say, like, if you're going to like criticize something, maybe suggest how they could like improve it, but don't tell people how to do their jobs as well. So maybe let's not do that. Oh God, don't give the bad advice.
Oh, this is a difficult one. I'm so divided.
I'm conflicted. Oh, there is an option here. There is another option here. So there is you're the asshole and the other party is not. You're not the asshole and the other party is. Everyone here sucks. And there are no assholes here, and then there's not enough info. Okay, going back for a second, Peanuts, Peanut Bucket. It's not the name of the poster at all, but we're going with it. Peanut Bucket. Love it. I'm going to say, I don't think that, I don't know how mean Amy was being about the peanuts. I can understand being protective, especially if someone that you really like and, you know, is coming home and all of this stuff, and it's just like, that I can understand. Like, I don't think she's an asshole for worrying about her boyfriend's health. I guess it's more about how she's handled that communication and situation, because at the end of the day, they're still roommates and they still have to live together. Like, and he's not paying rent and he's not staying there. So, what do you reckon? Do you reckon any assholes in the first one?
No, not really. Honestly, I think they're just both concerned for different reasons. One is like concerned about the boyfriend's health, and then she's concerned about not wasting the peanuts and not wasting food because of the household she was like brought up in. So it's like two morals crashing.
You put it a lot better than me. Because in my head, I'm just thinking, there's two sides to this story. This girl is really worried about her boyfriend and, like, his peanut allergy and, like, he could die. And then this girl is really worried about her commitment to this bucket of peanuts and how much money she has put into this 2-pound bucket of peanuts. And she's like, I'm not throwing this away. I invested into this. I've got 2 months. Like, she's got the whole time frame and everything. Like, she's committed. So I don't think there's any assholes in the first one. I'm glad that we have this little table. That's very helpful. Second one with the wedding. Okay, well, straight up, the other party is an asshole. I don't think the bride is. Like, the sister.
Bride, sister, asshole. I would say, like, she's your sister, and you're doing that to her, like, on her wedding fitting? No.
And then the mum, cruel. Then the mum just supporting that kind of behavior, like, that's fucking horrible. Like,
and then she's still gonna go on to say, like, blood is thicker, right? Like, trying to twist it to making her feel bad. Like, no.
And then this other friend is just being so supportive, and it's like,
I know.
Look, Faye, caramel is thicker than blood. That's all I can say. That's all I've got for you. It's literally it. Okay, so, am I the asshole for pretending to get fired when customers get a temper with me? I literally forgot about what story we were talking about for a second. I got so wrapped up in the last two. I think everyone sucks.
I think everyone sucks, yeah. Definitely. I feel like they did that, like, so extremely, you know? Maybe they could have, like, handled it in a lot better way. Maybe, like, stopped and said, like, hey, you're kind of being really rude about this. You know, I'm trying my best here. There's nothing really I could do about it, blah, 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 blah. Like, they could have handled it a lot more professionally than like, you're fired. Now
Over hot water,
the other
literally.
party's gonna feel like horrible,
Yeah.
you know?
Like, I
It's just
think
terrible.
going into a little bit of a not great space, but also an important one, is you don't know what that customer is going through. You don't know where they've come from or where they're going. They could have lost a family member. They could have lost a friend. They could have... Something's happened in their life. You don't know. They might... Like, it's understandable that you're upset that someone is taking out their frustrations on you, but maybe they don't have anything left to filter things. They're just trying to survive. Because I've definitely been in that mental space of, like, it's like you're just trying to get through the day. And, you know, it's like... Maybe that coffee was something that they'd been looking forward to for ages. And you going and pretending to be fired.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine how that would play on someone who is struggling mentally or like financially and has just been able to afford this coffee and all this stuff. Like there's so many factors.
So many factors. Yeah.
Like
so many layers to the story that we might not even know about, you know, like where's this customer been, who's he been with, like that could have been like his one thing he was really looking forward to, and that's maybe why he was like incredibly angry, or maybe he's just like a grumpy person, you know. You never know.
There's also those like really nice stories about like grumpy people, like usually like it's like an old guy and he's like super grumpy. He comes into like a cafe alone, and like I've seen things about like how there was a story about there was this old guy who was really grumpy and really angry, and like he would be angry at everyone, and this waitress kind of like made it her mission to be friends with him, and so she would always serve him because no one else really wanted to. And I'm probably butchering this story because like I'm just remembering it off the top of my head, so if I'm sorry, but
I actually know what story you're talking about.
Yeah, totally. I just have a photographic memory. I remember everything. So this guy, eventually, like, he was gruff and everything, but he never really, like, the waitress would always talk to him no matter how mean he was or angry he was and blah, blah, blah. And then one day in the cafe, like, this guy comes in and he asks for this waitress, and she comes up and she's like, yeah, and he's like, this guy, this old guy that you used to serve, he passed away. And he's left pretty much all of his savings to you because you were the one person who was nice to him. And he doesn't have any family or anything, and you were nice to him. And so he's put you in his will. And I, like, cried.
I know that.
I cried my little eyes out.
I know, like... I wonder what he was going through, you know?
Yeah, and I can't even imagine, like, being that old and not having family and just being able to go to that space and having someone treat you with respect. Like, I definitely don't think that this high schooler is not an arsehole. Like, this person is not okay to, A, to play a joke, but B, to play a joke so serious. Like, if you have a problem with people being horrible to you, put a complaints form like at the front of the thing, or set up some sort of thing that you can constructively sort through what's happening. Like maybe they're just angry, but I guess the other hard bit about that is sometimes you work in environments, or most of the time you work in environments where people won't always be happy. Like I work in a hospital, and I rarely come across people who are happy. There's sick people, there's angry people, there's tired and frustrated people. Like, it's common. And to just like be like, I'm sick of people not, like, you know, being happy and getting angry over the small stuff. And sometimes you just got to brush it off and keep moving forwards and just do your job, you know. And yeah, if you want them to stop, sort something out. Don't be like, hey, let's play a prank, because surely that has to go against something in like your policies, right?
Yeah, they're gonna get fired for real.
Yeah, literally. They're gonna be like, oh, we're actually fired. Like, everyone's fired. All right, so everyone sucks. Everyone
Everyone
sucks.
sucks there.
Alright, what's the next one? Oh, we've got another wedding one. Are we ready for another wedding rung?
I am ready. I'm rolling. I'm ready for the punches, the pulls, the kicks, the hair pulling, whatever it is.
Oh, I've got a wedding in 2 weeks, and you're making me really nervous about this now, because I'm like, oh, I hope none of this actually happens IRL.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's gonna touch wood. It's gonna be a great. It's
It's
gonna be a great day. It's gonna be great.
gonna be a great day.
All right, deep breaths. We can do this. My half sister wanted to show up in a wedding dress to my engagement party, so I changed the party theme so that she would fit in. How do you feel about that?
So, she changed the whole entire theme so she wouldn't stand out?
So pretty much.
Sort of thing?
So, do you guys do engagement parties and stuff over there, or you don't know because you've been to one wedding, right?
No, I don't have any friends that are married.
This one isn't even in. Okay, so to give you an idea, this one isn't even in Am I the Asshole? This is called R/Petty Revenge. So that sounds like something we also need to do a podcast on separately. Because some people can be petty as hell. Alright.
True.
So, basically, an engagement party is like celebrating the engagement. It's not a wedding or anything like that. It's just being like, yay, you're engaged. Like, this is so exciting. Let's celebrate. I've never been. Have I been to one? Yes, I have been to one. And there was like a lolly bar and it was sick. Like, they had like these like buckets with all these like lollies and chocolates and like little scoops, and you could like get a little like bag and you could like scoop lollies in there and like just walk around the party with your own little like lolly bag. It was so cute.
That's so cool.
I loved it. It was great. So I have been to one. It was a long time ago though. But yeah, basically you go there and you just kind of celebrate that they got engaged and it's the next stage. So pretty much it sounds like there was a theme. We'll have to read the story, but basically, this is a long one. Okay. Oh no. So basically it sounds like there was a theme, and the half sister wanted to show up in a wedding dress, which straight up, like, you don't wear white or a wedding dress or anything wedding dress-esque to anything to do with a wedding if you're not the bride. Like,
Right.
I think that is a just straight up rule.
Don't updress the bride.
Literally. That's... Yeah.
It's their day, not yours.
Yeah, I don't know if I can see any good intentions in wearing a wedding dress to the engagement party. Oh, I don't like that. Alright, let's get into it. I'm stressed. Okay, let's do it. Okay. My half-sister, Heather, and I never really got along. We are both 24. My father left my mother for her mother, and we were born in the same month, 20 days apart. It has always been weird. It doesn't help that Heather's mum hates me and my mum. By extension, Heather and I didn't have the best relationship. She has always tried to one-up me. Oh god, that's... okay. Well, I'm assuming that there are no good intentions here. Okay. She's always tried to one-up me. Even though we both have a similar economic background, I can give examples of this, but for the sake of the word limit, I won't write them here. So my now fiancé and I got engaged last month and had our engagement party this Saturday. We had planned it originally as a casual formal event. Nice dresses, but not, I am going to the Met Gala ball. Nice. More like, we are going to a good restaurant. Nice. Fair enough. Anyway, my cousin hits me up saying she has to show me something. It was the picture of the dress that Heather was going to wear. Oh, they've attached a photo. Edit. This is what the dress looked like approximately. It was a bit shorter and a bit less puffy. The rest is almost identical. Oh, Faye.
I gotta see that.
Faye.
Oh, the
Faye.
added images. There's layers to the story. I'm invested. Oh, whoa.
Okay,
That is a
pretty,
dress.
but, and yes, it's got gold. That's a wedding dress.
That is
Also,
a wedding.
Okay, wait, so the dress attire is casual formal like you're going to a restaurant. Who wears this to a restaurant?
True. Who on earth? I would not be rolling up to a restaurant with that on.
Like, I'm going to Macca's. You want anything? Let me go get some nugs real quick. Just in this. That's yeah, okay. Good to have some evidence as well. That's oh, here we go. We've got a bit of a description as well. This dress, Jesus Christ, it can only be described as opulent. It was long and white, strapless, with sewn-in crystals and gold accents. I'm pretty sure it's a wedding dress, but I can't be 100%. If that's not a wedding dress,
It's like a model's wedding dress, like some insane stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be expensive though. This made me really mad, so I decided, fuck that. I started texting people. I love that, just the decision, you know, like, you know what? Fuck that. I started texting people, telling them that there had been a change of plans, and then instead of casual formal, I decided to make it a costume party. Did she tell? Oh my god, I don't think she told the sister.
No, why would she?
Oh,
she's like trying to oppress her, then she would try to do it again, so then she's gonna come to the party completely like wrong. And then she's gonna embarrass herself.
Holy shit. Oh, the twists and that this is hot tea.
Drama.
Holy crap.
This is.
I feel like I'm in a reality show. I'm like,
same.
Oh, I need an ad break.
These stories.
Okay. All right. Like, we can do this. I'm stressed already. So I decided, fuck that. I started texting people telling them that there had been a change of plans and that instead of casual formal, I decided to make a costume party. My mother's side is crazy for Halloween, so they were immediately on board. I told my father via text and asked for him to relay the message to Heather and her mother, knowing full well that he would forget or leave it to the last minute.
Oh my gosh.
I love that.
I'm loving
I love that you can depend on your dad forgetting. And you're like, this will add to it because I did tell him to tell them. So technically, you know, Saturday comes along. Guests start to show up. Most of them are in costumes. Some didn't have time to get one. We just provided them with fun hats and cheap wigs. I love that. I love that so much. I went to a costume party and me and the host were the only ones who dressed up.
Oh no, I hate when people do that. When you're the only one at the party that follows the dress code and then you look really strange when you were just doing what it said. Like, huh?
Literally.
Why?
Literally. It's like there's a dress code for a reason. The host has put this here and invited you. Like, put the effort in. It's just a bit of fun. Like, you know, everything else is stressful as hell. Why not have a bit of fun? You know?
If you don't follow the dress code, you know, kicked out. Easy. Problem solved.
Faye, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this line.
Oh,
Faye.
No. I am ready for the tea.
Are you sitting?
Need to know what happened.
Are you sitting?
Because I am sitting. I have a cat on my lap. I'm stroking the cat. You know, I have my water in my one hand. I'm ready. I need to hear this,
dude. All right, I'm glad you're sitting because if I wasn't, I would have fallen over. I kid you not. Okay. So we provided everyone with fun hats and cheap wigs, which I love. Get everyone involved. That's great. Heather, my dad, and her mum come in like an hour late. Of course. As soon as she notices that everyone was either wearing elaborate costumes or weird accessories and she didn't stand out, she lost it. Especially when my fiancé came along and told her that her bride's dress looked amazing for a cheap costume.
No. Oh my gosh, your costume. It looks so good for such a cheap.
That's such a good, cheap, quick costume, you know? Like, we didn't really have enough time to organize this, and you've really done well to pull through with such a cheap-looking dress.
Oh, that is I loved.
Oh my god. That is, I can see why she's marrying him. That is such a good, I'm so glad
Oh
he
my
said that.
gosh.
She left crying. Oh my.
Oh no.
Did it really mean that much to her to up her at her engagement? Jesus. Ugh. She left crying, and her mother and my father told me that I was being childish and I could have told Heather myself and not just tasked it to my father. For those interested, my fiance was dressed as Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls, and I was dressed as Mojo Jojo. I'm going to put pictures on the screen if people don't know, but if you don't know, I'm going to be really sad. But that is amazing. My mum and my aunts went as ABBA, and other Faye. Other memorable costumes were Luffy and Zoro.
Oh no.
Ian Malcolm, John Hammond, and Jesus.
Amen.
I love that so much. Oh, that's amazing. All right. The fact that this half-sister cried about not getting to ruin this engagement party. Like,
yeah.
because I can't really assume that she cried because she wasn't aware of the theme, because even if you weren't aware of the theme, like if it was me, for example, if I was showing up to that situation and I was in that dress and I saw that everyone's like wearing all this other stuff, I'd be like thinking in my head like, oh shit, I didn't realize, but thank God I'm wearing something so fancy I can just pass it off as if I did know. You know?
Yeah.
That's how I'd go about it. But she's literally just started crying.
True. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I can't believe the fiance's line. That's amazing.
Oh.
Thoughts?
I didn't even know. Like, that was some tea.
That was insane.
That was, yeah, whoa.
I don't think she's the arsehole. I mean, it doesn't sound like they've had much respect between them anyway, and it kind of sounds like she was forced to invite her because it's just a family situation. Like, you've at least told the dad to tell them, which in hindsight, like, you did say that, like, you knew the dad wouldn't pass on the information, but you at least have covered that base. That has been covered. You've gone through that, but yeah, I don't think the OP is the arsehole.
No, I do think it is revenge, like penny revenge there.
Yeah.
Because like if nothing had changed, think of how that whole entire situation might have changed, you know? Who would have gone home crying then, you know,
and
if she didn't know?
Party, you know?
I know.
Oh.
And, you know, if the sister was so intent on ruining it like that, trying to updress her so much, I don't really think, you know, I don't feel that bad for her, you know.
No, especially not like the fact that the cousin, because the cousin showed the OP the photo of the dress. So Heather has clearly gone around showing people the dress and getting all like pumped about it.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty dress, but that is like, if that wasn't, like, imagine if the gold wasn't there, that would be a bride's dress, like a wedding dress, like easy.
Yeah.
Hands down. I don't think that OP is the arsehole.
No.
Yeah, I just love the OP dressed as Mojo Jojo.
Imagine. Oh, that is brilliant. I love that.
I really wish that they'd attached photos of the costumes now. That's amazing.
Oh, yes.
All right. Oh, okay. I shouldn't skim. It's a habit. Oh, no. All right, Faye. All right. Once again.
Am I prepared?
I don't know, but I hope you're sitting down. All right. Am I the asshole for showing up to my husband's doctor's appointment. Thoughts?
Doesn't sound too bad. Husband's doctor's appointment.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't sound like a terrible thing.
It sounds supportive. It sounds like, oh, I care about him. I want the best out of this appointment for him, and especially like doctor's appointments can be expensive.
Yeah, true. You know, you want to know what's going on, if they're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's do this. My husband has been dealing with some health issues for the past few weeks, and has been frequently visiting the doctor. I asked if I could go with him, but he refused, saying it wouldn't be necessary. And when I asked why he wouldn't want me with him, he said he felt more comfortable having his privacy with his doctor. Fair enough. I jokingly asked if his doctor was a woman, and he glanced at me. I anticipated his next doctor's appointment and decided to go and meet him there.
Ooh.
He went...
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. He went, and 10 minutes later, I entered the office and identified myself as his wife, and he was shocked when he saw me. I greeted himself. Wait, she walked into the doctor's office? Holy.
Damn.
So this guy's in the doctor's office, and this wife has just walked straight in without consent from patient, and the doctor has no clue what's happening. There could have been, like, they could have been in the middle of, like, a vaccine injection or something. If you scare a doctor while there's a needle in someone, like...
Ooh, that is dangerous.
That is so dangerous. Oh, my God. Ooh, so she... Because when I read that first bit about going in to meet him there, I thought she meant, like, in the waiting room, not in the actual doctor's office.
Yeah, I thought, like, maybe the waiting room.
At least, not in an actual, like, that's... Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Ooh, that's a bit of an oofy situation.
I entered the office and identified myself as his wife, and he was shocked when he saw me. I greeted his doctor, a man, lol. I hate it. Hate when people use lol, like, especially in this situation of, like, oh, lol, it's not a woman. And then can you imagine if she just left after that and be like, okay, cool, just checking that you're not, sleeping with my husband. Like,
they're gay lovers.
Yeah, like, this,
oh gosh.
Like, I can only imagine, like, as someone who's had a lot of health issues, this guy is probably feeling like shit and probably feeling really, like, sensitive and vulnerable that he has to continually go to the doctor. He probably feels like something's wrong with him and that he needs this constant, like, help. And his wife's like, you know what? I'm just going to go make sure you're not cheating on me. Like, that says a lot about her trust in him. That's... Whew. So, I greeted his doctor, a man, lol, and we talked, but my husband refused to even look my way or speak as well. We left the office together, and he went off on me in the car, saying I shouldn't have followed him and come into the doctor's office after he asked me for some privacy. I said it was all right because I'm his wife, and I already know what his issues are, and just wanted to show support. He said that I overstepped his one boundary and refused to respect his wish and made him even more stressed than he already is in these hard times that he's going through. I thought that he overreacted, but am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it was probably something he was, like, sensitive about, too. And he made it very clear that, like, that's the one boundary he doesn't want her to cross, you know. He doesn't want to go to the doctor. You know? And her main concern isn't, you know, how is his health doing? Because she knows, right? Didn't they say they knew what the health was and, like, the problems like that?
I just hate that she was like, oh, it's okay, I can come in because I already know, like, all of the problems you have. It's like, that's not the point here. The point is that I asked you for privacy. Being my wife or not, that shows how much you respect me and my decisions. And you're like, no, it's fine. This ring gives me the power and the ability to just cross those lines and to just to do that because I'm your wife. It's like, that's not okay.
Yeah.
This poor guy. Ugh.
Poor dude.
Yeah, no, she is the asshole. And
definitely.
I feel really bad for that husband. Because I know how that can be mentally. And then you've got that stress at home that your wife is just supporting you, you know?
Yeah.
The comments are pretty much just saying, like, you have zero respect for him, you have no respect for him, obviously. Nurses are commenting and getting pissed off about it. It's... Yeah. People say it's very controlling and possibly abusive. That's horrible. Yeah, no, she's definitely the arsehole. Oh, Faye.
First arsehole.
Faye. I think my brain's just leaning towards weddings today.
Oh, we have another wedding drama. I don't know why, but this is like reminding me of like these reality TV shows, and I'm just like invested. I want to see what happens, who cheated with who. Is it happening at the wedding, for the wedding? You know, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, I'm very interested in these wedding ones.
Well, this one is something I feel like you would not expect. Oh my god, I have 2 wedding ones. Faye, this is the wedding episode. Okay. The weddings and the peanuts. That's literally all it is. Okay. This one is just so left of field, I had to click on it. Alright. Am I the asshole for calling my fiancé delusional for wanting me to let his mum pick my makeup and look for the wedding?
Interesting.
I think it's kind of similar to the last one in that it says a lot about your trust and your communication if you're asking your mum to style your future wife instead of trusting her. Also, just not even just trusting, like letting her, you know, enjoy her day and wear something that makes her feel good. That is like, I don't feel like that's very respectful. It's like, I wanted to wear like this dress and this makeup, and I wanted to have my hair like this. I've been thinking about it since I was little, but his mum didn't want me to do that. And like, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I can do this. I need another sip.
Don't worry, I had a sip right before this.
Of your water?
Yeah, my water.
Get hydrated. Alright. My fiancé and I are getting married. He comes from a conservative family, and his mum has been up in the wedding planning, posing as supervisor, to oversee and to catch and eliminate anything that could be seen as offensive.
Oh, no. It already sounds pretty bad.
I don't know if I want to read more. Oh, God. That's...
Goodness.
I'm sorry. Catch and eliminate anything that could... That is so aggressive. That is like, your opinions could be offensive, and we don't want that because we are dictating what is appropriate. Oh, I hate that. Ooh.
Nope.
After the wedding dress fiasco, I was told to get a dress that wasn't showing too much skin. Came the makeup issue. I showed my fiancé some looks that I wanted to choose from, and he gasped and said his mum would have a stroke if she saw these. I, in frustration, asked what I should do, and then the next thing I knew, but did not expect, was for her to send me these looks of models with almost no makeup or light makeup, no eyeshadow, no glowy lipstick, just a plain look. I refused to choose from any of her suggestions, and we had an argument. My fiancé came home and argued about how I'm planning on humiliating him and his family at the wedding by wanting to look like a clown and make a joke out of the both of us.
Ooh, no. That's your fiancé?
Oh my god.
Get out.
Can we bring the other fiancé back who, like, roasted the half-sister? Because that guy, like, he's great.
Oh my gosh,
This one, I don't like this one.
I don't like this one either.
I snapped and called him delusional to think that I'd let his mum get a say in what makeup I should wear since it's my face. He said, there's no such thing as mine and yours in marriage, and I'm clearly too immature for it.
Run!
Girl, run. He has been avoiding me while saying, you know why I'm avoiding you. And his mum sent a text about how she has my best interests at heart. Am I the asshole?
No.
I need a drink. Faye, you take over. I need to just process some shit.
How? What in the name of... How? Best... What did she say? Best
interests at heart.
Her best interests, not the fiance's. You know.
And the fact
the mom
that...
has her interests.
Yeah. And the fact that the to-be husband is like, you're going to make a fool out of both of us for wearing any color on your face. You're going to look like a clown on the day. And... Oh my God.
No. That sounds so controlling.
Mm-hmm. Also, okay, this gives me the ick. This gives me the ick. There is no such thing as mine and yours in marriage. The fuck you mean?
Mine and yours? Do you mean like our? What does that...
So he's saying pretty much like, we get married, we're like one person now, sort of a situation. Like, ours. Everything is ours now. What's mine is yours. We are together. Everything is ours. There is no separation anymore. Holy shit. Holy shit. That is one of the most... Oh, I need to see the comments.
Oh, yeah.
I can imagine... How many comments does this have? Oh my God. I'm stressed. I'm actually stressed. How many comments? 3,400 comments.
Woo, that is a lot.
The top comment says, not the asshole, do not marry this person, do not marry this person, do not marry this person, unless you really want to marry his mum, because that's who's calling all the shots here. Holy shit.
So true.
Wait. Did I just see, did I miss something? I just read something in the comment. ETA, even more so because you're pregnant. Pregnancy is difficult, child raising is difficult, doing all those things with a gaslighting husband and toxic mother-in-law is actual hell. You really deserve better than that. She's pregnant?
Oh, no.
Oh my God,
And
I
then
want to give her a hug.
There's gonna be like a controlling mother and husband. It's gonna be really stressful.
Yeah, this person's like, please back out of the wedding. He doesn't actually love you. He has no boundaries with his family either. They're all going to make your life a living hell. Yes, since you're having a baby, you are unfortunately going to have to deal with this guy and to some extent his family forever. But you don't have to marry him. Everyone's saying abort mission. Get out of there. You're marrying his mum.
Yeah.
That... Oh,
that was something.
Alright, so are we both in agreement that, like, that they're not the arsehole for wanting to pick what they want to wear and look like on their wedding day?
Yeah. Like, not even her own makeup? Like, that's too far. Like, imagine, like, what the wedding dress situation was like, too.
Sleeves and gloves. And just turtleneck, no skin. No skin. But you can show the skin on your face. Don't cover that up with any colours.
That's extreme.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. We need to find another peanut story because this got very deep. Oh, weddings are stressful. I'm not even married, and I'm like, oh, I'm stressed. I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna go let my boyfriend know we're never getting married. Reddit's told me no. Okay, so this one isn't the OP's wedding, but they are related by the looks of it. Am I the asshole for not wanting my husband to walk his sister down the aisle?
Walk his sister down the aisle. Who knows? The story shall tell.
Yeah, we're gonna need some context, but I think straight up that if the bride is being given away by someone who is not their father, and I'm sure we'll figure out like why that is not happening, but shouldn't the bride pick who they want to be walked down and given away by? Like, I feel like it's their ceremony, it's their day, it's their literal passing to the husband. Like, that is like one of the biggest moments in the wedding. It's the time that you are passed into the hands of whoever you're marrying. And I feel like you should be able to pick that person, you know?
Definitely.
I'm stressed.
Oh, God.
Alright, so OP doesn't want their husband to walk the sister down the aisle. Okay, you better have a good reason, mate. Alright. My husband, Mike, is the eldest in his family. He's pretty close with his sister, Beth, 28, and they spend almost all week together. Beth had issues with her father growing up. She went no contact with him after he took her first car and damaged it. She only remained in contact with Mike since everybody else judged her for going no contact. She's now getting married to her fiancé of 3 years. From what I understand, she and her dad are slowly getting reconciled, but she has made it clear that she wants him to take no part in the wedding. She asked Mike if he could walk her down the aisle and he agreed. I have to say that I am taken aback and it felt a bit odd for me because her dad is alive, they are on speaking terms again, he is going to be there at the wedding, so the logical thing to do is to have him walk her down the aisle. This role isn't for her older brother, but for her father. Not to mention how the father-in-law will feel about it. I brought this up to Beth, and she had an attitude and implied that I was just saying this and objecting because of how I feel about the situation and not how our traditions should be practiced. We got into an argument and I went home. Mike thinks I'm being unreasonable and possibly causing him to miss something so sentimental, and that if anything, he feels honoured to be asked to do this for her, and says that I should stop worrying about what others might say. Now the three of us are having a conflict and cannot seem to reach a solution. Am I the asshole?
Another one.
I'm literally just gonna say straight up, I don't know how therapists do it, because like I could never be a therapist. I'm stressed.
Gosh, yeah.
I don't know.
That was one intense story, you know?
Yeah. That's yeah. You talk for a sec while I try and find something a little nicer. Going back to the peanuts and scrolling.
Yeah.
Any thoughts?
I'm trying to like wrap my head around it, honestly. Like, so she wants the brother to walk down because they're not on speaking terms over, well, they're kind of on speaking terms, but like rocky speaking terms over the fact that her dad damaged the car.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's like a missing chunk of the story, because I feel like if you damage someone's car, yeah, that's a pretty big thing, but like I feel like that's not something you'd like stop completely talking to someone over, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless he refused to pay like for the damages and stuff. It just depends on like what is happening in the story, because this is like an outsider's sort of perspective on things, you know. How well does she know their relationship? It just depends. So I don't know, but I think she should definitely choose who she wants to go down the aisle with, 100%.
Yeah, I think again it's like a matter of the respect, and also just remembering like it's not your wedding and it's not your traditions that are being followed here. It's the bride and groom who are choosing how the day is run and how that they want their day to go. It's not it's not for you to come in and, like, also the fact, it says a lot about OP that you are so concerned about what other people think about not even your wedding. Just the fact that your husband is taking part in it and you're so concerned about how people will view that. It's like the bride has her reasons and she is allowed to have those reasons. Like, she's the one who is picking this. It's her day, and OP is an asshole, sorry, but
Yep.
I think they're just very concerned about what other people think rather than what the bride wants.
She wants.
Yeah. All right, I found a good one to end on because that one was very heavy and we need something to just sort of laugh at a little bit. All right.
The peanuts.
So, I don't know if we're going to be able to come to a conclusion. This one says not enough info, but we'll see. Me in my room... Oh, wait. I got to read the title first. We need the title. All right.
Yes, of course.
I want to see what you think about this one. Am I the asshole for throwing away all of my roommate's dishes?
That does sound bad. I will not say it doesn't sound bad, but it does sound bad. But I need to hear the story first. At first, she does sound a little bit like the asshole. You know, why would you throw all the dishes away? Perfectly good dishes. I would eat off those plates, potentially.
Potentially. Without looking at them and thinking about them and thinking what's growing on them. But to give you an idea, I used to live, because this person lives in a dorm, I used to live in a dorm room. I used to live in a share house of 8 people, myself included, on campus. And we got cleaning, I think, once a week. And the cleaners would come around and they'd vacuum, like, the main areas in our rooms. And but we had to do all of our dishes and stuff. And they would wipe down, like, the kitchen benches and stuff. But if our dishes were out, it got to the point where... Like, we were doing our dishes, but we were also doing, like, my degree is 60 hours a week for just my degree, let alone work and everything else. So we were really busy, especially around exams. So it got to the point with the cleaners where they actually grabbed, like, a big plastic bucket and put all of our dishes in there and put it on top of the bin and said, we're going to throw out your dishes next time they're not done. So, like... It was so stressful because I would be, like, in the middle of exams and stuff and being like, I'm poor. Like, I can't even afford to get, like, new cutlery or plates or stuff. So I'd, like, hide my dishes in my room and just refuse vacuuming because I'd be like, I don't have time to do my dishes right now. I've got an assignment due at midnight and I went to sleep at 3 a.m. And you're coming in at 7 to get my dishes, you know? Like, it was horrible. It was... Yes, I can definitely
stressful.
sort of understand, like, the pain of having people just taking your shit, especially as a student. Alright, let's get a little context. Apparently there's not enough info, so maybe we won't be able to make a decision, but we'll find out. Alright. Me and my roommate have been living together in a dorm for 3 months, and he's never been clean, which I can deal with. But... he started letting his dishes pile up for over a month without washing them or even rinsing them out.
Oh my god, imagine, like, the rotten food.
I just want to say, Faye, I'm so sorry. I said this was a fun one. Oh, no. Oh
my gosh. How long was that again?
A month. Over a month.
What plates are you using? Are you reusing the same old dirty plates?
Oh no. Maybe they're using, like, napkins or something? But still, like, nah.
No. Just get, like, not the plastic, the paper plates.
Yeah.
And then throw them out. You know, those are cheap.
Yeah. I mean, they might have to after this. Okay, it's been over a month without washing or even rinsing them out. This has caused bugs to spawn. I love that they say spawn like it's Minecraft.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Oh, that really says a lot about us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, this has caused bugs to spawn, and it's even worse when that's the only sink we have. So I have to brush my teeth over them.
Oh, that is disgusting.
He has had cups with milk and coffee, bowls with ramen, and other things. Am I the asshole?
No, I'm just gonna say that then. If there's bugs like cockroaches and stuff, there's left out milk, left out coffee in cups. Think how badly that's gonna smell. And then you're brushing your teeth over all of these piles of plates. I
Ugh.
would throw them out. Like
And
I would, after a month of tolerating that. Oh gosh, no. No thanks.
oh, ugh. Oh, literally,
That
like,
is disgusting.
ugh, like, everyone's saying did you talk to him about it? And someone has said, legally, you're now responsible for destroying someone else's property. I will say not the asshole though, because morally I think that you had to do something. When you're brushing your teeth, you're breathing through your nose. And if you're breathing through your nose
No.
over month-old coffee and ramen, because
Mhm.
ramen is a fantastic spot for things to grow and spawn, because
Yeah.
it's got, it's got the oil, it's got like all of these different sorts of like, well, depending on what sort of ramen you're having, like, you could have like egg, the tea egg in there, you could have like noodles. You can't even leave like ramen noodles for like a day, let alone a month. Ugh.
Yeah. Gosh, you actually probably could file it as like a safety hazard too.
Mm-hmm.
That could be like the little loophole if they do like damage a property. Like what if there was mold? You know,
Yeah.
what there was probably mold, with the ramen and the milk, right?
Yeah.
That is a huge safety risk, especially if you're brushing your teeth over there. Oh,
That's
no thank
made
you.
me sick. That is
That's
so
honestly
gross.
disgusting.
Like, I just
Oh,
can't get that idea of ramen out of my head. Like, coffee is one thing. Like, it kind of like solidifies and stuff and then goes from there.
yeah.
Ramen is a whole different beast. Like that. Oh, I feel so sick now. I'm gonna need to
Yeah.
watch like a YouTube video of like puppies for like half an hour to like chill.
To cleanse our minds.
Yeah, literally. Oh my god. Well, Faye, this has been really fun. Like, I don't want to stop. Like, we have to do this again at some point
Awesome.
soon.
I don't want to stop either. I'm enjoying this so
Dude.
much.
Well, okay,
I
Faye,
love a
before
bit
we
of drama.
finish up, I want to ask you a question that I said I was changing the format of the podcast, and I kind of want to ask this question to everyone. And it's something that I often think about myself in terms of what I would say to my younger self, because I was diagnosed with diabetes when I was 10. This was 13 years ago now, and a lot has happened since I was a kid. And if you could tell your child self or your younger self any bit of advice or just anything, what would you tell them?
That is a hard question, but I'd probably tell myself that like if I really want something to happen and like I believe that I can do something and that I want to, achieve things that I don't think I would ever be able to achieve when I was younger. Twitch. Right? I would
Literally.
tell myself it's possible because when I was younger, I was like, it's never gonna happen. Like
Mm.
I did not have like any confidence like that at all.
I could talk to you for hours, like, honestly.
I could too. You're such a great person to talk to and like hang out with. Like I have such a good time. Like today was an absolute blast. Like I thought we could go on for hours and hours and hours. I was having a vibe.
Oh,
I was in my element,
blast.
my prime.
You're gonna literally make me cry, dude. Like, this is the first one of
Aw.
these episodes that I've done in terms of like an interview and in terms of like all of that, and I was so stressed. I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. It's gonna like turn out like shit because I haven't prepared it properly, and like you've just made it feel like a great safe space and a great first introduction into this new, I
Mhm.
guess, revival of Sitting with Shar. which is what this podcast is called. And I didn't even introduce it at the start, but that's fine.
And you too, you did an absolutely amazing job with like everything that you've been doing like right now. Like I felt so comfortable and I thought it was like so happy and like cheerful, even though the tea was really spicy, especially like the weddings and the peanuts. Gotta love
The
those
peanuts. I'm literally, anyone watching this, if you come into me or Faye's Twitch streams or content, if you just comment like peanuts or like peanut bucket and just no context, I will know that you've watched this, and like I will laugh so hard, I promise. I'm gonna be like, peanuts? Oh my god, peanuts.
Peanuts. Oh my goodness, peanut bucket. The 2-month-old peanut bucket.
The fact that they had 2 months to go on that thing, like, that is dedication. I don't normally see people dedicate themselves so heavily to just one type of food for so long. Like, those must have been some damn good peanuts, dude.
Yeah.
I kind of want to get some peanuts now.
Snack or something, you know? Might not be married to them, but definitely dedicated.
Definitely. Well, thank you for being my first guest.
No problem. Thank you for having me. I'm honored.
It's an absolute blessing to have you, as always. Like, you are welcome back anytime you want. Literally, just shoot me a message and we'll just hit record and go, because I'm going to like, I'm just going to like spend like a whole day just storing up all of these stories and going through them with people, because this is great.
Oh, this is brilliant. I love this.
Plus, well, thank you so much for being here. And yeah, if you guys are watching, remember to, you know, thumbs up, subscribe, do all the things, whatever the buttons are telling you to do. I don't know what platform. If you're on YouTube, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Spotify, this is kind of available on a few things now. Yeah, so whatever those buttons are telling you to do, remember to do that. And yeah, thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you for supporting Faye. And I'll leave all of her links below. Please go check them out. Follow, support. Like, just one of the most loveliest humans that I've had the pleasure of meeting on Twitch. So really, this is something that I knew when I wanted to reformat it. I wanted to include my friends, and I part of this is also just me explaining my appreciation for you guys, and just for, you know, being so kind and accepting and just amazing to me, and I appreciate you so much. So thank you. Alright, we're going to end this episode before we break down. Alright, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. If you want more episodes with Faye, please let me know below in the comments or whatever is there. Once again, I don't know where you are watching this, but yeah, thanks for watching or listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Bye!